Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
What is halal investing? We've been asked that question quite a bit, so that's what today's podcast is all about. When building an investment portfolio, there are many factors to take into consideration. Although the most common factors include age and asset allocation preferences, your religious beliefs can also have a pull on your particular style of investing. If you believe in the Islamic faith, then halal investing is something to consider seriously. It allows you to build an investment portfolio without straying from your religious beliefs. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at halal investing to see if it's the right fit for your situation. First of all, what is it? First things first, what does the term halal mean? Essentially, halal describes a situation that is permitted by religious law. In many cases, you'll see the term halal applied to foods. However, the principle of halal can be extended into other areas of your life too. That includes investing. Halal investing is an option for Islamic investors that meets the requirements set by the faith. Although halal investing is a relatively complex topic debated by American Muslim investors, the basic principles are rather straightforward though. It's very similar to other forms of socially conscious investing. For example, it avoids investing in companies that earn revenue from alcohol, gambling, and other activities out of alignment with the faith. And then beyond that, this style of investing chooses to work with companies that don't have a significant amount of income through interest on loans. As a Muslim investor, halal investing ensures that your investment portfolio aligns with your faith. With that said, let's talk about the tenets of halal investing. So in building a halal investment portfolio, there are several general tenets to follow. It's important to note that there is some debate within the community about what is halal versus what isn't halal. However, these basic tenets we explore today seem kind of the generally agreed upon consensus. So, avoid interest. According to Islamic law, paying or charging interest is just not allowed. The reasoning behind this is that interest payments are often associated with debts or loans that could be considered exploitative. With that, halal investors steer clear of any interest earned through the profits of a loan. For example, you couldn't invest in mortgages due to the interest collected on the debt. However, compound interest is permissible because that's not considered exploitative. Since compound interest is allowed, some investments in stocks or equities could be considered halal. Avoid certain industries. It's a big world out there. The marketplace is full of a wide range of industries, but not all industries are considered appropriate to invest in. If you want to stick with a halal portfolio, you'll need to avoid stocks in certain industries. These include companies that earn revenue through alcohol, gambling, weapons, entertainment, pork products, and traditional financial stocks that could have underlying loans built in. In many ways, halal investing mirrors socially responsible investment portfolios. Avoid excessive risk. Islamic law discourages taking on too much risk. As an investor, this would translate into a low-risk portfolio. If you're counting on luck in any way with your investments, that's not a good fit for a halal portfolio. That's because luck is equivalent to gambling, which is prohibited for Muslims. Don't forget about charity. When building out a halal investment portfolio, you cannot funnel all extra funds directly into wealth building. Instead, you'll also need to prioritize giving to your community. The exact amount you give to charity, of course, that's going to be up to you, but setting aside a certain amount is an important part of a halal investment strategy. A perfect segue into the next segment of the podcast, wealth building with halal investing. So when building a halal investment portfolio, your religious beliefs should be one piece of the puzzle. Beyond your religious investment constraints, you should consider your personal financial goals. One of those goals might be to fund a Haji, or once-in-a-lifetime journey. Another common financial goal is to reach a comfortable retirement at some point. Whatever your financial goals are, though, halal investing can help you reach those long-term goals. If you want help mapping out a halal investment portfolio, then hiring a financial advisor that specializes in this investment style could be the right move. If you don't want to go the traditional financial advisor route, Canadians should consider Wealth Simple. It's a robo-advisor that offers a halal investment portfolio. And finally, you can choose to build out a halal investment portfolio on your own. And if you want to build your own portfolio, you can check out our complete guide to that. All of these links and articles we mentioned today, by the way, are at thecollegeinvestor.com. Simply filter your investment choices to only include assets that are aligned with your faith. And speaking of that, let's talk about some assets you could consider right off the bat. Halal investing covers a wide range of assets. Whether or not a particular asset is permissible varies kind of based on individual interpretations. But the assets we'll highlight here real quick are a good place to start. Stocks. Stocks in appropriate industries can be halal friendly. Funds. And some funds are specifically set up for socially responsible investors. If you look closely, some of these funds may be aligned with your definition of halal. Precious metals like gold, silver, and other metals that hold value are generally considered halal. Real estate. Real estate can be halal approved if you avoid properties with mortgages. And cryptocurrency. Even though they can be volatile, some consider cryptocurrency halal, but others don't. If you're not sure, you can consult with a financial advisor. The bottom line? Halal investing opens the door to an investment portfolio that is in line with your faith. As you build out a financial future, halal investing can help you stay on track towards your goals. That is our show for today. A lot of info packed into this, and we have tons of links and resources too at thecollegeinvestor.com. Just copy and paste the title of this podcast right into the search bar. You'll find it. Thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.